Okay, I just want to make a quick video about how to create links in your pages or posts. So that's obviously an important thing to do when you're creating web pages. You're usually going to have quite a few links from your own pages to other resources, either external to your website or even internal within your own site. And there's two types of links I want to talk about in this particular video. So one is going to be to an internal page or post within your own site, and the second is going to be to an external third-party site. So an example of the first one, the second paragraph here is a single sentence where it says the workshop, basically materials can be found on the resources page. So I want to make this resources text here to be a link. And the first step you want to take when doing that is to highlight the text that you want to turn into a link. So in this case, I'm just going to highlight the word resources. And then there is an insert/edit link button up here in the top row of buttons. It looks like a little chain link, and that's the one you want. When you click on that button, it's going to pop up this dialog box here. And at this point, we were going to look at the section down below where it says or link to existing content. You may have that collapsed by default and need to actually click on that text to open it up. And at that point, you should see a list of all your pages and posts that are in your site. Now, if you have lots of pages and posts, you can simply search for what you're looking for. And once you locate the one you want, go ahead and select it, and that will fill in the URL and the title for you. You'll notice that you also have an option to open the link in a new window or tab, and you can check that box if you'd like. Otherwise, go ahead and just click on the Add Link button, and that should then change the formatting of it slightly. There's going to be most likely a different color, and sometimes it will underline it, but that just depends on the theme that you're using as far as which color and whether or not it's underlined. But it should give you a pretty good close preview of what it's going to look like when you actually publish your post. Okay, so that's the first type of link. The second type of link is to an external website. So for this example, I have this third paragraph here, and I want to link to the Academic Technology Resource Center website. So the way you do that is highlight the text that you want to turn into the link. Once again, the same thing really. Click the Insert/Edit Link button. And this time, instead of choosing content that's within our own site, we're going to enter the URL up here at the top. Now, you can do it however you wish. You can type it in manually. You can copy and paste something from some of the resource. I'm going to just type it manually. I can also put in a title. The title is going to be useful, especially when your text doesn't necessarily tell someone exactly what the website is linking to. In this case, the text that I highlighted was the name of the site, so it should be perfectly fine, but I would recommend always putting in the title when you can. Once again, I can choose to have it open up in a new window or tab if I'd like to. I generally do not do that unless I have a really good reason. So now I can just click on Add Link, and now that link is there as well. So I'll go ahead and save this as a draft, and once it's done saving, I will click on the Preview Post link. And so now that I'm looking at this post here, I can scroll down, I can click on the link to the resources page, make sure that that's going to work for me, and that should open up the resources page that's within my own site. Alright, here's the resources page, and now if I go back, I can try out the other link to the Academic Technology Resource Center website and make sure that that one's working as well. Alright. So now that I've verified that it's working, I'll close that tab, go back to my post, and I just want to point out another thing you can do is if you select an existing link, you have the option to unlink it there as well. So just click that, select it, and then just click that one button to remove that link completely.